And welcome back to Hannity. So, while giving a commencement address over the weekend at Howard University, the president, well, he slammed successful people. You're all just lucky. You didn't build that. Take a look.
We have to not only question the world as it is and stand up for those African Americans who haven't been so lucky. Because, yes, you've worked hard, but you've also been lucky. That's a pet peeve of mine, people who've been successful and don't realize they've been lucky. That God may have blessed them. It wasn't nothing you did. So don't have an attitude.
And the president also said this.
Be confident in your heritage. Be confident in your blackness. One of the great changes that's occurred in our country since I was your age is the realization there's no one way to be black. I take it from somebody who's seen both sides of the debate about whether I'm black or not. Past couple months I've had lunch with the Queen of England and hosted Kendrick Lamar in the Oval Office.
And Secretary of State, Comrade John Kerry, well, he's under fire for these comments.
I think that everything that we've lived and learned tells us that we will never come out on top if we accept advice from soundbite salesmen and carnival barkers who pretend the most powerful country on earth can remain great by looking inward. The future demands from us something more than a nostalgia for some rose-tinted version of a past that did not really exist in any case. And I think that everyone here, especially the class of 2016, understands that viscerally, internally, intellectually. You're about to graduate into a complex and borderless world.
Here was reaction. Milwaukee County Sheriff David Clarke, trial attorney, political commentator Eric Guster. If you're successful, Sheriff, you didn't do that. You're lucky. You didn't build that if you have a good business. You know, you're lucky. We're going to have a borderless world, too. Wow, that's coming.
He'd know a little bit about luck. I mean, this guy went from community organizer to occupy the highest office in the land. But, you know, when you think about it, he doesn't believe in human potential. He doesn't believe in a person's ability to work hard, persevere, overcome obstacles, and go on to reach greatness. God blesses each of us in different ways. We are not all equally talented, like he said. I am not as talented as Jordan Spieth when it comes to the game of golf, and I was not as talented as Michael Jordan at basketball, but I do have some potential, and I went out and I worked hard, and I got my education, and it was not lucky that I got to a graduate program at the U.S. Naval Postgraduate Academy. I had to work my ass off to get through that program. Those professors didn't give me anything, and for someone to stand up there at the end and at the commencement speech and tell me I was lucky would have been insulting. The admiral who delivered the commencement address at my master's graduation program, the thing I took away, he said, be bold and aggressive in leading. He didn't sit up there telling me that I wasn't worth anything and that the world wasn't fair and all this. These guys peddle pessimism.
Eric Guster's lucky he's on the show right now. It's just luck. Nothing to do with his talent.
Well, what President Obama was saying is that you have to have perseverance.
He didn't say that.
And you have to have luck along with things. Yes, he did.
You didn't build that. You have a business. You didn't build that.
I had every word of his 30-minute speech. And what he said was, yes, get your education, but also being successful comes with a bit of luck as well.
Eric, you didn't luck your way through law school. Okay, I know you had to work hard. You should be offended by what he said, too. It's just the wrong message to give young minds coming out of college. He should have talked about perseverance. You're going to fail and misstep sometimes. Get over it, get up, and move on. Don't blame racism. Don't blame the world for not being fair. It should have been that kind of message. That's what young people need to hear. But, of course, you know, he never misses an opportunity to play the race card.
Eric,
his message was clearly make sure that you get your education, and it does come with a bit of luck. For example, with opportunities that I've had thrown at me and been accepted into, then that came with meeting the right person, getting the right introduction. That is a bit of luck. But it also takes it also takes work, and it also takes hard dedication in doing those things.
Roll,
I mean, for example.
We're just out of time. I don't mean to cut you short.
Between opportunity and luck.
All right. Yeah, we're lucky. We're out of time. Sorry. There goes your opportunity. Right out the window. Thank you both for being with us.